appointment is on Lagos, as if Nigeria is on Lagos, is dangerous. He already has a lot of problems. We know. We must point this thing out. Why should someone like Bosun Tijani be in this government after all the abuse and criticism? The president should look back at the appointment.
Can someone please tell Asari Dokubo that it is too late to cry foul? You see, when you are seeing the obvious, when you have the opportunity to speak truth and you refuse to say it, the lie that you say today might come haunt you tomorrow. Asari Dokubo is here shouting, Tinubu, nepotism. He's taking a dangerous step, making all manners of errors, this and that. Didn't we say all this before the election? But Asari Dokubo, you carry Tinubu on your head. You are ready to buy anybody for Tinubu. You came to Abuja, done everything you want to do. Just now they cry. Asari Dokubo, it's too early to cry, yo. Please, somebody, please, guys, before I proceed, just type it at the comment section, please. Say, Asari Dokubo, it is too early to cry. You see, this thing, this Tinubu presidency will die here. When I don't push and come back, Buhari's suffering wasn't enough. You put not push Buhari pro-mass. Guy, this so follow me push am. Make una continue. Asari Dokubo is too early to cry, beg. I'm so disappointed. He went further to say, if Tinubu fail, hold me responsible. On the before the appeal court judgment, that was how he stormed Abuja. On the appeal court judgment, that was how he stormed appeal court. Say anything against Tinubu. They threaten everybody that if you do anyhow, you say all of you, even to the judge, all of you that push Pablo Escobar and first team on Nigerians, get ready. Get ready. The suffer that come, everybody will suffer together. Then the reward that is coming from God on the head of all of you, the likes of that native doctor Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, others, you guys should get ready. Because some of you, even with your pikin, nana good, on the head of na pikin, they'll go use and pay. Guys, let me play the full video to you, please. I beg you, make sure you watch this video to the end. And please share it. Share it, because this video is a truth, a mockery to Asari Dokubo, and a mockery to Pablo Escobar, Tifnubu. God bless you guys.
Former Niger Delta militant leader Asari Dokubo, who has been a staunch supporter of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has apparently made a U-turn. Asari, who vigorously campaigned for Tinubu's presidency and even secured a meeting with him at the Asari Villa, was reacting to controversial Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmad Gumi's call for the removal of FCT Minister Nyesom Wike for receiving Israel's ambassador to Nigeria in his office, in a video that has now gone viral. Well, in the video, Asari criticized the president's recent appointments, stating that he's setting a dangerous precedent by choosing only Lagosians in his cabinet.
The appointment that is going on is one-sided. We must speak out. This is not Lagos. The president must know that the party is following in making appointment, as if appointment is on Lagos, as if Nigeria is on Lagos, is dangerous. He already has a lot of problems. We know. We must point this thing out. Why should someone like Bosun Tijani be in this government after all the abuse and criticism? The president should look back at the appointment and rewind it, retrace it, and balance it. This is a country that belongs to all of us.
Yes, it is a country that belongs to all of us. Well, former Niger Delta militant there, Asari Dokubo. Now he's speaking.
Oji.
Yes.
I want to sing a song.
Go ahead.
Turn by turn, oh. Najagaban turn, oh.
Actually, it's his turn.
Turn by turn, oh. Asari, wait for your turn. Asari, yo, turn by turn, oh. Na Jagaban Tonu.
Jagaban.
Turn by turn. No. Asari, wait for your turn. Why is he complaining?
Yeah, well,
we
need to know.
You see, he doesn't have the right to complain about nepotism. But he supported President Tinubu. He said President Tinubu can do no wrong. He said he's known it since 1992. He still supports him. So why was he complaining about nepotism? He has no rights. Because he also said that when it's somebody's turn, you can do anything. So the others should wait for their turn. So Asari should wait for his own turn. It is the President Tinubu's turn now. But apart from the wawulas, let's go to the substance of the matter. I totally subscribe to what he has said.
Yes, we
Asari,
always talked about
as
this.
regards, nepotism, and a lot of people also have also complained about that. They've complained about that, the fact that it looks as though the government is set in favor of some people, and you must have balance spread across board. I think we've also talked constantly, and you see, that's why I said we should be careful when we talk about this Israel-Palestinian issue. Look at the conversation they're couching now. He's against Wike because Wike received the Israeli ambassador. But the truth is, Nigeria is non-aligned in this case. So Mr. Wike, as a government official, can receive anybody. So let's not couch it into a religious thing, because you've been seeing protests along the streets, and let's be careful. All right? Let's remain non-aligned. Concerning the crude oil theft, it just goes to show what's happening in the country. It makes no sense that products have been stolen. But you ask, where are those in authority to be able to nip this in the bud? So this is repetitive. It continues on and on and on like that. And we almost do not have a solution to it. And that's why you see that our resource is plunging. Crude oil, what we churn out in crude oil, barrels per day, is plunging. It's ridiculously poor.
Absolutely. I'd like your thoughts on that crude oil theft. These people have become, they've changed their method now. Wow. They are putting these cameras on trees.
So they've become the law enforcement agencies. They are protecting their own territories. Yes. The illegal miners are protecting their own territories. Last year, an official from NNPCL had said that Nigeria loses $700 million monthly to crude oil theft. They say that this is estimated at 470,000 barrels per day. And so we have a huge issue. Put that side by side with the fact that we have a revenue challenge when it comes to the economy. And one of our main revenue generators is crude oil. Now, it is quite interesting. And the question I'd like to ask is, where's the intelligence? Where's the investigations like this? We often talk about the fact that they announce these things a bit too early. What I would expect them to do is, having done their investigations, they use that as intelligence to be able to apprehend these people who are planting CCTVs in order to ensure that security operatives do not apprehend them by monitoring their activities. So what I would like from this is not just the announcements around how sophisticated these thieves have gotten, but what is our own plan? What is our own intelligence plan? What is our own sophistication in terms of apprehending these thieves? Now you understand the way they operate. Now you know the way, the technologies. You know some of the people that they are in alliance with. Rather than coming to make those announcements, use the information to apprehend the thieves. That's what we want to see.
Absolutely.
I think it's important, yes, that they've been able to identify this new operation. I think it's such a big shame that they've become so brazen that they've set up their own security architecture. The thieves now, to be able to monitor Nigerian security operatives. But we mustn't get to a point where they're able to outsmart our own security agencies. So I believe that's why I would want to say that beyond these announcements, beyond these exposures, what are we going to do with this information that's been obtained?
Absolutely. Dr. Bati, what are your thoughts with Edwin Clark's call for those states to be removed from the NDDC? We see here in Imo State, I saw the video was quite detailed, Dr. Bati.
Okay, two quick things. The first one is about these crude oil thieves installing CCTV cameras to monitor the Nigerian security agencies. Well, that's an indictment of the effectiveness of the security agencies that are supposed to prevent crude oil theft, which is an act of economic sabotage, which is a criminal enterprise. So we should not praise those thieves and say, oh, they are getting really creative. The thing to say is to remind them of what Chinua Achebe wrote about.
Achebe wrote, I think in Things Fall Apart, that if a naked bird has learned to fly without perching, the hunter too says he has learned to shoot without missing. So this is a classical, you may say apocryphal, contest between a naked bird and the hunter. And it's for the hunters to learn to shoot without missing. It's not for them to say, CCTV cameras are now being installed by criminals. But I like the result of the NNPCL to say that NNPCL is committed to ensure that crude oil theft is checked because it's economic sabotage, simplicity. Now, Chief Edwin Clark, leader of PANDEF, statesman, statesman, sage, and all of that, he is saying that states like Imo, Ondo, Abia should be taken out of the 9 states that make up the NDDC. The problem that I have here is that Chief Ike Clark seems to be concentrating